hope you're all having a wonderful Friday. Let me just do some adjustments to my frame. I hope you're all having a wonderful week. I'm to the end of the week. For me, this has been a very busy week, not in terms of output or tutorials, but in terms of the background work that goes into my business. So this week I've been able to update an old pattern, and then also today we are receiving a tutorial for this amazing creation, and this is a skirt. This is going to be a full collection of different pieces that includes let me get something here. All right, guys, it's going to be a full collection of different pieces. I hope I can go through with it. So today we are getting the very first piece of this collection, and this is the chevron mesh crochet skirt. This is totally different from the one that's already on the channel, so you'll be able to enjoy this beautiful tutorial. And I am in the process of finalizing the design, and then we shall also get a dress. I haven't yet worked on it, and then we shall also get a pair of pants. And this is just me updating you on the pieces that are going to be part of this collection. So these are the pants and this is the skirt. You can see the resemblance. I wanted the collection to look exactly the same. So the skirt, the pants, and then I'll create a top with sleeves, and then we shall also get a dress. So that's my plan. The pants are done, but when it comes to recording tutorial and all those details, not yet. So I'm still keeping this to myself until everything is ready to publish. Then I'll be able to release the pants design or the pants pattern as well. But when it comes to the skirt, which is going to be the very first creation of the collection, this is totally done. It's going to be released a few hours from now. I just wanted to give the update before the pattern as well as the tutorial drops. So let me just do the final row. I've already taken the final images of the design. And then right now I'm just lengthening a little bit because I wanted it right to the flow to create a maxi length for my design. So this is what we have. For those people who want to know the yarn, this is Alize Cotton Gold Batik. And it's the same exact yarn that I use for my pleated skirt. It's the same yarn that I use for my Bastia crochet vintage dress. It's the same yarn that I used for the vintage gown. So I've used this yarn several times and I've fallen in love with it. So I've brought it back for this collection. I have a feeling this collection is going to be massive, and I hope you'll be around to enjoy the creations as they come. So I hope you're all doing well. Let me just work the very final round with you guys, and then I'll call it a week because tomorrow I'm not going to do any crocheting. I love all your patterns for dresses. Oh, thank you so much. Do you mean you don't skirts or the shorts or the tops? Because I have all those. Glad you love the dresses. Thank you so much. So this design is from 2020. For those people who don't know, this is a design from 2020 when I had just started selling my patterns, yes. And I didn't get a chance to make a tutorial of it. So this is going to be a very good thing for me because I've gone back to some of my old designs. Hey Sheila, can I have a tutorial for the pitch pants? Which ones are those? You mean the ones that I've just showed right now? Are they the ones that you're talking about? If they are the ones, then you're going to have to wait because I can't drop a tutorial when the pattern is not yet ready. So I'm just trying to be as organized as possible this year so that we don't keep going back and forth. I release a tutorial and then the pattern is not there. Then I have to go back and forth between patterns and designs. So I want to wrap up a project once and for all and then move on to the next one. So that's what I'm trying to do this year, trying to get organized a bit. Yeah, I know my brain can be traveling onto several creations, and I'm like, oh my God, I have to make this. I want to try this. I want to try this. But I'm trying to tame that urge to create a new design before I wrap up the previous one. Hi, the naughty traveler. Hi. Hello. So for this project, you can use a plain color. The tutorial drops today. So if you would like to, if you don't want the variegated yarn effect, the variegated yarn effect creates the chevron look. So somehow I feel like if you don't have the variegated yarn, you can even opt to make this pattern with stripes, different colors for different rows, so that you create this kind of chevron effect. And then if you don't want that, then you can use a plain color and you'll be able to achieve this. Look at that, guys. So it's going to be up to you either to use the variegated yarn or a plain color or to use several colors to create the chevron pattern. So this design is very versatile. You can choose to create it any way you want. So let me show you some of the images of the final look of this design for those people who are waiting for the tutorial. Look at that, guys. This is the final look of what I'm working on right now. I'm just putting one last row just because I want to, but I had already taken the final images of the design. So this is what it looks like. And for those people who want the top, it's only a pattern for now. I don't have a tutorial for the top, but the top pattern is already available on all my online shops. It's called the Lala Crochet Top. And if you want to try it out, just search for Lala, Lala, crochet collar top. And yeah, it's the one that's paired with our chevron mesh crochet skirt. So yeah, that's what I'm working on right now. That's the little update. And then tomorrow I'll be able to sit down and finally do the final edits of my mandala crochet monokini. And then I'll be able to put it back up on my Etsy shop. It's sold out on Etsy, and I intentionally didn't renew it because I want to renew when the pattern is updated. So for those people who are still waiting, the pattern will be up before the end of the week. That's all I'm going to do for the weekend. Make sure that pattern is updated and we shall be able to get the final results. And then I wanted to show you the final look of our monokini after the adjustments, guys. It looks amazing. For those who are waiting for that design to pop, that's what it looks like updated. It has different sizing options. And yeah, it just gave me a really beautiful, beautiful final look for my mandala crochet monokini. So just stay tuned for the updated version. It will also be a tutorial, thankfully, because when I was working on it, I recorded a tutorial for you guys. So it's something to look out for on my channel. So make sure you're subscribed because the content is still coming and it's still a lot. Hi Sheila, I love it. Thank you so much. So I'm on my last round at the base of the skirt, and this pattern is really interesting because you can literally watch something while you're working on it. It's not so confusing. Once you get the hang of the stitch, you can just do it without even thinking. So I love your videos. Thank you so much. Okay, let's see how far we've gone with the last round. Almost halfway through. So let me just speed up a little bit so that I can get done with this. So this one, I already have a pattern on all my online shops. I've uploaded the pattern on all my online shops. We are just waiting for the tutorial to drop. But if you prefer patterns, the pattern is already available on my website, on my coffee shop, on my Ravelry, and on Etsy. So you can go and check it out. It's the chevron mesh crochet skirt. You'll be seeing it there. And tonight we shall be dropping the tutorial. So I feel like I went out of my comfort zone for this one because I usually do mesh skirts, mesh designs, and it's just a plain mesh. Nothing dramatic, nothing complicated. But I feel like this one gives a lot of detail. Look at that fabric. And I'm going to use this same exact fabric too to transform it into a dress. So stay tuned for that one. It's going to be a very beautiful piece. The dress is also a design from 2020, so you'll be seeing that dress drop anytime. I just have to think of the best way to place these projects because they are all big and beautiful projects. And then also I have to give time for you guys to actually create these projects. So that's why I give a space of about 3 days before I drop the next tutorial so that I can give the video time to shift and move to different people. I don't know the last time I uploaded a tutorial. Let me see when I uploaded my dress tutorial, my previous dress. My internet is really slow. Okay, let's see. Let's see. 9th March, and today is 13th. So 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th. So I've given 3 days, and today I'm going to be dropping another one. Then I'll give a few days, and then I'll drop another one. Thank you so much, Ariel. Thank you for the tutorials. You always drop. Lucky. God bless you for sharing. Thank you. So today I woke up with a mission to just work on the pattern of this design. But it has taken me from 10 a.m. until now, because right now it is 6 p.m. I've just been working on that design and making sure that the matching top is in place as well, because by the time someone purchases this pattern or sits down to watch this tutorial, they may want the same exact look for the top. So I made sure that the pattern for the top is also readily available. I don't have a tutorial for the top. I have to make that clear, but the pattern is available. So If you want a matching set, you can easily make this matching set with my top pattern and this skirt pattern or tutorial. It's a very beautiful beach set, very modest and classy, I may say. It's not too revealing. You can always just put a biker on the inside and it's going to give you a lovely, decent look. And then also the fact that the colors keep alternating and switching up, it also creates that illusion of it's not totally mesh. I know it's mesh, but the fact that the colors keep changing, switching up, it doesn't make it like an open design. Hi, my daughter, I love your designs. Thank you so much, Georgina. Thanks, Jean. You're so talented. I love your work. Thanks. Thanks so much. Thanks, Maria. So we're almost coming to the end of the round, guys. I hadn't even noticed. We've actually come to the end of the round. And this is my final round. Okay, so I'll leave it at this and then make a chain of 1. Thanks everyone. Thanks for the kind words. So this is what we have. This skirt is actually long because from my dummy, I did from the waistline all the way down to the feet, actually covering the feet because that's the look that I exactly want for my design. And then when it comes to that drawstring, you're going to decide to either put it at the front or the back, depending on what look that you're going for. For me, my final look, the drawstring is at the back so that we don't tamper with the final look at the front of the skirt. So you're going to decide for yourself where you want to place your drawstring. And yeah, that's basically it. That's the update for today. I hope you guys have a lovely weekend. Thank you so much, Georgina, for the super thanks. Someone just gifted me $5. Thank you so much. And yeah, that's the update for today. And all right, let's call it a week. And I'll see you tonight when I drop this tutorial. So subscribe, like, comment, share the page, and thanks for all the love and support. Bye guys, have a lovely weekend.